I was the one taking care of him financially. I provide the food. I provide everything
For him and
for
his
him
wife.
and his wife and the kids. This man beats me that he always blind me, and him keeping me, you know, at a pity. I was not even his first wife. I've heard about your program. I've heard about how you help women, get hooked with good husbands the way I am right now. And I want you to help me.
You're watching Lifelines with Mima. With me now in our studio, I have our client for today, Madam HAFSAT. Let's meet her. You are welcome, Madam.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you for coming. So
Thank you.
What brings you on the show?
I want you to help me.
Okay, tell me what the problem is.
I don't want to be divorced again.
You're married?
I've been married 3 times.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'm left with 3 kids. And I'm left to take care of the 3 of them alone. And this hasn't been easy for me.
Okay, so you're saying you've been divorced 3 times?
Yes, 3 good times.
Okay. Can you tell me about the first marriage?
The first marriage, I was just 17 when I married my husband, my ex-husband. He was my cousin.
Okay.
Yeah. My father's brothers. So, when we got married, at the beginning, he was such a sweet husband. He was everything a woman, would dream of. But 6 months after I got pregnant, he changed totally. He became a different person I knew. He would beat me. He would molest me. He would do all manner of things. At first I fight back. But it got to a point that I became weak. I couldn't fight anymore. That was after I had my child. I was tired of fighting. And this marriage lasted. Something happened. One day, I went to the hospital, for treatment. This man beat me that he always blind me. Yes. But on my way home, I took a decision. I asked myself, for how long? Will you keep up with this kind of molestation? You beat me at way for no reason. That day I took a decision and I summoned up courage. And I decided to go to the court. When I got to the court, I told the registrar what I was going through. I think he had pity on me and they sent him notice of divorce. And that was it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Wow.
got divorced.
So that's how you divorced the first husband. How about the second husband?
You see, my second husband was a drunk and a drug addict. And Islam forbids all these habits. I think that wasn't enough. He came home one day with a new wife and had children. And I was the one taking care of all of them. You know, when I could not stand it anymore, I just had to leave for my peace. I left him. Yes, I left him for my peace of mind.
I'm so sorry to hear that.
Oh,
And by this time, you're already pregnant.
yes, I was. I was 8 months pregnant.
And when you say you were taking care of him, do you mean financially?
Yeah, in every area. I was the one taking care of him financially. I provide the food. I provide everything
For him and
for
his
him
wife?
and his wife and the kids she
wow.
brought to the house.
Okay, so
It wasn't easy for me.
I'm sorry about that. Okay, so how about the third husband?
My third husband was the one that divorced me.
Hmm.
Yes. You see, this guy was just too jealous. He was so possessive. You know, I had this business I was doing. And he never wanted me to interact with my male customers. He was just too possessive. He was too jealous. And each time he reminds me that he married me out of pity. And the truth was this, when he actually divorced me, I was happy. You know, because being with him was like being in bondage. Yes. I didn't have my freedom. I cannot talk to anyone, especially the male customers, because each time he kept taunting me and reminding me about my past marriages and him keeping me, you know, out of pity. I was not even his first wife. Yes, I was number 3.
Oh, he had 2 other wives.
Yes, he had 2 other wives before me. And even with this, I never had my peace. He kept tormenting me. He kept, oh.
I'm so sorry. This must have been very difficult for you.
Yes, it was.
I'm so sorry.
Thank you, but the truth was that when he actually left him, I was happy. But right now, I've heard about you. I've heard about your program. I've heard about how you help women, you know, get hooked with good husbands. I'm just tired of being the way I am right now. And I want you to help me get hooked to a better husband that will not treat me the way my past husbands did. Yes, that is why I'm here.
Okay, there's nothing God cannot do. All right, a lot has been said. Let's take a quick break. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. We're now in the situation room of Lifelines with Mima. Before the break, we met a young woman who has been married 3 times already. She has come to us in the quest for another husband. Let's bring the matter to our situation and see what our discussants have to say about it. I'd like to start with you, Malam Ajibo. What do you think?
Very much, Belema. I'm very happy again for an opportunity like this to discuss this particular woman. I think you keep trying in life until you get to what you are looking for. So I think as a people, and I believe you, Milma, you are an old cat in this business. So I think we should arrange another husband for her. Let her try, even if that fail, they give her another husband.
Again,
It's a normal thing. It's as much as possible that the lady she is happy. So I think about I keep going until you hit the rock.
okay. All right, let me come to you, comfort. Please tell me, what do you think?
Yeah, so first off, thank you for inviting me to the Situation Room. I'd like to say I disagree with Malama Jebo.
How can you disagree?
Yes, I disagree.
She can't be, there are men. By statisticians, there are over 7 billion men around. So let's just take away one and give it to it.
Yes, whereas I respect your opinion, I still feel that having to try different men until she arrives at the one that she will stay with is not ideal.
Oh.
I also don't know if she has had children for all the other men, you know. So imagine that you have had 3 husbands, you have had children from each of these husbands, then you're going to the 4th or the 5th or the 10th, and you're having kids for all of them because you want to try until you get it. How about if she decides to take some time off and say, let me even check myself. Is there something wrong with me? Is there something I'm not getting? Is the fault coming from her? Is it coming from the men? You know, she needs to sit down and evaluate that. That's my take. I think that's a little too much.
Okay. How about you, Engineer Egan?
Mima, thank you so much for bringing me to this Situation Room. I'm not going to be supporting Malama Jebo outrightly, but I always also will say that, have we given it a thought? Was it really her fault? Because from the story we learned, she had the first husband when she was 17. For me, that was child abuse. She wasn't matured.
Engineer, she is very ripe at that age.
No. She is not ripe at 17.
What is the difference? You are copying Western culture. Once a lady starts saying her, this is the you women do. She is very ripe.
Menstruation?
Some people start at 9.
It's okay. If she is a ripe quara, it's like corn. You know a ripe corn from alpha. You just go and flog it.
Okay, so like I was saying before, Malam will not let me land because I don't know, but I just don't want to take it up with you. But I'm also saying that at 17, she wasn't ripe, so she wasn't matured. Marriage is for the matured mind. And then 6 months after, she was out of the marriage. So she was still 17 years plus. So she hasn't gotten to that stage to get married, to take decisions for herself, or to know what is right or what is wrong. And then she went into the second one, who also became a drunk, who wasn't able to provide for her family. And the Holy Book says that any man who cannot provide for the family is an infidel. So by that is worse than, I don't know what to put it. So by that man wasn't even fit to get married to her.
And
now,
Islamically, drinking is actually haram.
Exactly.
I agree with.
And then she now, of course, she would leave because I'm sure if he drinks, domestic violence will set in. And then who is ready to lose her child because she must stay in one marriage? And then she leaves, and then fortunately for her, somehow she gets another husband, who unfortunately for her too, she didn't know the story behind that man that came to marry. So what I will be saying here is that let's not heap the blame too much on her. But she would need to meet a therapist, you know, to evaluate her and allow her, you know, work on her mind. It is not, for me, she hasn't committed the worst offense on earth. You said something that we should keep trying until you hit the rock. The Bible says I will overturn and overturn and overturn. You're right.
Okay, so but I know I'm very correct.
She has to wait first.
No
look
need
at
to
the
wait. Let's move.
No.
She has no time.
No, but definitely she will have to get married. Let's be truthful to ourselves,
She has
because
to be high
I am sure in all of this she's not yet up to 30.
Oh.
And she still needs to, you understand me?
Very correct.
Very well.
Yeah, wow.
All right. Mrs. Nike, you are a marriage counselor. What's your take on this?
Okay, I think that looking at it from the professional point of view, I'm a couple therapist and I'm also an emotional therapist. Okay. I don't think that this has to do with the number of times that she's gotten married. That in itself is not the crime. I think the ability to step back and evaluate yourself to find out why you continue to attract the same guy with different names is what you need to pay attention to. Because usually when something happens to all of us, it is easy for you to look at other people and say that the fault is coming from them, this person. And trust me, whatever issues that you are going through, if the other person changes, the problem will still remain because you are still part of the equation. And usually, if there is anything in therapy that takes people time to accept, is what they are contributing to the issues on ground. So I think that she should ask herself, why do I always attract irresponsible men?
Wow.
By being able to look at the things, because some of us subconsciously, we send signals to this kind of people, and we don't know that we are the ones that are throwing those signals out there. We attract people, we tell people that it's okay to treat me less than human. There is a way you communicate these things without knowing. For a woman that a man comes to you and he doesn't have enough money, he tells you that please manage this, and you're like, no worry, don't keep it. What you have just told him is that don't worry, I'll take care of you. And he gets the message and begins to run with it, and you are the one complaining. Instead, a lot of women, there are things that we do that continues to encourage people to treat us less than we deserve. And these are the things that we should pay attention to, because there is something definitely in you that attracts men that treat you badly. And so that is what, for me, I'll be interested in finding out. Why do I continue to attract people that are not good for me? And what do I do to change and to heal? So it's not in the number of marriages. And I think that she deserves to be happy. Like they have said, she deserves to be happy. But the thing is that you need to do your work before you get to the place where you can be happy. Because a broken you will continue to attract broken people. And so you need to heal so that you can, because there are people that cannot handle people that treat them well. There are people that have come to my office and they have said something like, I want him to be a man. I want him to be a man. And by the time you find out what exactly is this person talking about, the person needs an abuser. Because this person is too kind, this person is too cool. You know, one lady was talking about a guy that tells you that, what do you think? What do you think? And he's like, are you not the man? Take the decision you want to take. Which one is, what do you think? What do you think? And for her, it's a sign that the guy is a weakling. Whereas this person respects you. This person wants us to go on the journey together. But for you, you can't deal with that because
do
you are.
you agree?
She's speaking as a female. I quite disagree.
Okay.
But let it go on so that there will be peace. Yawa.
Thank you for staying with us. I still have with me Madam HAFSAT. So let me speak with her now.
Thank you.
All right, Madam, thank you for coming and thank you for sharing your story.
Thank you too.
I know this is not easy for you. I know it's not easy at all.
Sure.
But now a lot has been said, but I want us to look at this matter critically.
Okay.
And usually in therapy, if you want to help a person solve problems, you have to look at the root of the matter and trace solutions from there.
Sure.
Now, we need to start examining where did you start from and the mistakes that were made from the very beginning. The first marriage was, based on something arranged, someone you didn't know, you were not mature enough, even if you know.
Or just 17.
Yes, as a brother, it's different when it comes to marriage.
Yeah.
And so, unfortunately, that went. Okay, and the story continues. Sadly, you want to make, or you are about to make the same mistake a fourth time. Now, the solution, the first thing isn't to rush into another marriage. It is to first of all retrace your steps, go into therapy, okay? To heal from the traumas of the past, to come into yourself as a woman and determine who you are, what is good for you, who are you compatible with, what are you looking for in life, okay? Because yes, we may just find a husband, you're a very beautiful woman. And even from TV, people just watching you on the show, definitely, there'll be, even for the lady that got married here, she got a lot of other offers. despite the fact that people know she got engaged, other men wanted her. Okay, so of course, people watching now are going to reach out. They want you, they like you, they want to be with you. But we are not going to be in a hurry to deliver you into a fourth marriage. We're going to take time to put you through therapy. We're going to teach you what to look for in a good partner. We're going to teach you what the fundamentals of marriage, what you need to know, what you need to avoid, who you need to avoid. Courtship is also important. So giving a relationship time, getting to know the person, of course, is critical, because look at it. Someone was a drug addict and a drunk and you had no idea.
Yes.
You didn't know. Someone was abusive physically.
Beating me.
Yes, and you didn't know. So it means you don't even know this man.
That's
So
true.
it is critical to ensure that you know what to look for and you know how to position yourself. So we're going to do therapy for a while, take you out of the dating and marriage scene for now. Okay, so my solution will not be to rush into a fourth marriage. Give yourself time to be you. Come into the woman that you're supposed to be. Learn about your own self, right? For the first time, just take a break from everything marriage. Rest yourself, grow your business, take care of your kids, take care of yourself to heal in therapy. Then we can sit again and begin to look for another husband. Okay?
Thank you.
I wish you all the best. We're here to support you.
Thank you, ma'am. Grateful.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you so much. I'm so grateful.
There you have it. A lot of times where we think our solutions are not where they are. Sometimes we're looking for what is not missing. We need to learn that you need to be whole as a person to be able to pour into a healthy marriage. If you are empty or half full, it's going to be difficult for you to be proper and good in a marriage. And so we're not going to be rushing into any matchmaking deal right now. We're going to take care of Madam HAFSAT first. And if you are there going through the same thing, have you taken care of yourself? Have you sought help to heal? Are you sure you're not broken from your previous experiences? What baggage are you carrying from yesterday that you haven't healed from, that you're about to take into tomorrow? These are the questions that are critical that you need to ask yourself.